Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Have you ever eaten your family members, thus committing cannibalism?
Nope, but I sure love pie.
Well, let's discuss the play Titus Andronicus by William Shakespeare over some scrumptious pie.
Let us. Have a seat, good fellow.
Why, thank you, kind sir.
Where did your cocoa, kind sir?
Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay,
Would you like some pie?
I would love some pie.
Here, I have some pie right here.
Oh, wow. I don't think that's pie.
It's pie.
Okay.
Man, this pie's hard to get into.
Looks mighty tasty.
I know. It smells tasty, too.
Yes, it does.
Anyways, the author of this fine work, Titus Andronicus, is none other than the great Shakespeare.
Oh, wow. I think I've heard of him in college English before I dropped out. I wonder if RK misses me.
Probably not.
How sad.
Excellent. It all started back in 1564 when Shakespeare was born into this wonderful world.
Wow, he is archaic.
He died centuries ago.
Oh snap, oh crud, oh golly gee, oh for the love of Pete.
Titus Andronicus was published in 1594. This was Shakespeare's first full-length tragedy, and he found inspiration in writing this play through the Spanish tragedy, written by Thomas Keed.
Tell me more, good sir.
This revenge tragedy paved the way to Shakespeare's better-known play, Hamlet.
How interesting, you should still tell me more.
This play was performed at the Globe Theatre.
Tell me more.
Fine, I'll go in depth for you. One of the antagonists of this play was based off a protagonist in a play written by one of Shakespeare's contemporaries, named Christopher Marlowe. Christopher Marlowe's main character in The Jew of Malta may have inspired Shakespeare's depiction of Aaron the Moor, an antagonist in Titus Andronicus. The dark tone of this play, as well as the focus on revenge, stems not only from inspiration from other modern writers in Shakespeare's time, but dates back to ancient times with the Senecan model. This model essentially is the revenge story, which was popular in ancient Roman times and made a resurgence during the Renaissance period. At the time in which Shakespeare wrote this play, he was still quite young and new to the playwright scene. He was not yet the hugely popular figure that he would one day become, and this play certainly helped him to prove that not only was he a skillful playwright, but an expert writer, capable of writing plays of all different genres and tones, and allowing his audience to often be surprised by the works he created. This play was straying from the norm a bit for Shakespeare, however, as he typically wrote comedies at this point rather than tragedies, and Titus Andronicus proved to Shakespeare that he could write tragedies if he so pleased, and his audience would still enjoy the work.
Would you like to read this play?
I would sure love to, golly gee.
Well, here you go. I just happen to have a copy in my pocket.
Thanks.
I think you'll really enjoy the last scene of the play in which pie, cannibalism, and murder are involved.
Okay, let me read. I absolutely love this play. We should call Aaron Soccerhome over to discuss it more.
No, I actually hate Aaron Soccerhome.
Don't we all?
Too bad, you swines. I'm here already.
Why don't we start this academic journey together, why don't we? Wahoo!
Yahoo!
Yay!
Well, what are your thoughts on the final scene of the play, Hunter?
Well, I really liked how Titus was so driven by revenge, so much so that he killed his own daughter and he cooked the two siblings into a pie and they even fed it to their sibling's mother.
Wait a second. What happened in this play? I haven't read it in a while.
Okay, so basically the war hero Titus was fixed on revenge on Tamora, the empress, and Saturninus, the emperor, following the murder of his two sons.
Supposedly, they were executed for the rape and murder of Lavinia, Titus's daughter, when in reality, it was Tamora's two sons who did the dirty deed.
I remember now. Then Titus killed Tamora's two sons, baked them into a pie, fed it to Tamora and Saturninus, and then he killed Lavinia out of pity, and then everyone killed each other, and then Lucius, one of Titus's surviving sons, became the new emperor.
Yes, that is what Shakespeare wrote verbatim.
Is that a level 2 Membean word, Aaron Soccerhome?
It is, but back to the main point. What is Shakespeare's deeper meaning behind the play?
Let me think here. I would say one major theme throughout this scene is obviously revenge, and another main theme is that karma is unavoidable, just like taxes.
Wow, that was some deep analysis.
To test if we really understand this play, Hunter, we will need to reenact it.
Cool beans, let us blast into Act 5, Scene 2 of Titus Andronicus.
Blast!
Before beginning the scene, allow me to briefly explain who is playing who. Aaron will be playing the role of Titus Andronicus, the protagonist of this play. Hunter will be playing Titus's daughter, Lavinia, as well as the Empress Timora. Sam will be playing Timora's husband, Saturninus, the Emperor. Lastly, Aaron will be appearing as Lucius, Titus's son, who will later become the Emperor, at the very end of the scene. As a reminder, Titus wants revenge on Timora because her 2 sons had raped his daughter, Lavinia, cut off her hands, and cut her tongue out. This scene, the climax of the play, shows just how Titus gets his revenge and what the consequences of his vengeance are.
And if thine emperor knew my heart, you were. Resolve this for me, my lord and emperor. Was it right and well done of Virginius to slay thy daughter with thy right hand, for she was enforced, disdained, and deflowered?
It was, Andronicus,
Your reasoning, my lord.
because the girl should not survive her shame, and by her presence still renew his sorrows.
A reason mighty strong and effectual, for a wretched to perform the like. Die, die, Lavinia, for thy shame, die with thee. Die, thy father's sorrow, die.
What hast thou done, unnatural and unkind?
Kill her, for thy tears have made me blind. For I am as woeful as Virginius, but 1,000 times more cause than he. For this outrage, it is now done.
What? Was she ravished? Tell who did the deed.
Willst thou eat? Willst thou highnesses feed?
What house did thou slay thine only daughter thus?
Not I, it was Chiron and Demetrius, for they have ravished her and cut out thy tongue. 'Twas they that did this outrage to her.
Go fetch them hither to us presently.
Why, there they both are, baked into thy pie.
Yucky!
Whereupon their mother hath daintily fed, eating the flesh of herself hath bred. Witness the truth of thy knife's sharp point.
Die, frantic wretch, for this accursed deed!
Can the son's eye behold the father's deed? For there's meed for meed and death for deadly deed.
Oh boy, that was a wonderful performance. We should perform at the Globe Theater, in which Shakespeare's original plays were performed.
Yes, I did enjoy delivering my one line. Fun time.
Now that we completely understand the play, let's analyze it in relation to the entire performance.
Now that would be a very fun time.
Not really.
Too bad, analysis time.
Woohoo. I think that this scene is the ultimate pinnacle of human imperfection, and it shows Titus's complete downfall throughout the entire 4 other scenes of this play.
Okay guys, what do you think the overall theme of this play is?
I think that 2 of the overall themes of this play are revenge and the imperfection of humankind, which both are prevalent and apparent throughout this entire play.
I think another major theme in this play is justice, as Titus takes justice into his own hands.
Justice is also shown as a major theme throughout this, like you said before, because several of the characters had vile deeds done. There's major consequences for those characters in one way, shape, or form.
What a great analysis. Now let's talk about our opinions of the play, as well as the professional opinions of the play.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
A professional opinion on the play by Dr. David McInnes is that Shakespeare is popular because of the variety that he's put into his works.
I believe, to be exact, that he said, one reason for Shakespeare's enduring popularity, though, is his versatility. Not everything he wrote was beautiful, philosophical, or even simply pleasant.
Dr. McInnes also said, in the late 20th and early 21st centuries, Titus had largely overcome the stigma of inferiority or barbarity that plagued it for centuries after its original successes. I find it interesting that for a long time this play was not highly regarded, but only recently has it once again become popular.
Well, my personal opinion on this play is that it has a very interesting story, but I do feel, however, that this play is likely only popular today because Shakespeare wrote it. If it were written by a different playwright around the same time, it probably wouldn't be lost in history by now.
I thought the play was well done. It had many different twists and turns that were hard to follow at times, but really brought the whole play together. I do not think the play is for the faint of heart, although because it had a lot of blood and guts.
I believe that this play holds the reader's attention due to the violence and the need for revenge. I personally like the play due to the amount of action within Titus and Andronicus. Some of the twists within the play are slightly confusing, but they thicken the plot overall.
I mean, yeah, that's some pretty good opinion making, you know? I think it's time for some pie. This is pie. So I'm just gonna eat some pie here.
This pie is heckin' tasty. Too bad it's the last one. I might as well just finish it now.
Wait. Before you take that last bite, I should tell you.
Okay.
So you can fully understand this play, I cooked your brother, Noah Ohado, into the pie.
Ah, rats.